Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Danny Lightning. I'm here with Justice. Everybody say hello to Justice.
What's up, everyone? Great to see you.
All right, so after the stream, I got a video coming out about a big announcement for a giveaway. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. I'm going to post a link to something in the chat really quick, which is a survey, which it sounds like this is actually going to be a pretty significant survey. So if you guys can take the time to fill this out at some point, I mean, you don't have to do it at the moment, but might be very cool to do this. Something about feature game upgrades and all kinds of stuff. So let me find the stream really quick on my phone. And all right, there we go. So if you guys can fill out that survey, it sounds like this is a really important one. They want everybody's feedback on upcoming game features and additions and whatnot. All right. So what do you guys think of that corrupted Fafnir so far? What's your opinion on that thing, Justice?
It's a great looking design. It looks like it inspires fear, and I love the colors. It's dark, but not too dark, and just another great addition to match certain players, styling and attitude. So just wonderful addition.
Yeah, I don't like it, man. Every time I look at it, I start having nightmares. I'm like, oh,
It's scary.
It freaks me out, man. Every time I see
scary.
one flying on the battlefield, I hide underneath my bed because I'm scared.
That's the purpose.
But no, it's actually one of the coolest looking robots we have right now, honestly.
Oh my god, it's really cool.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, man. On the battlefield, if it has the below pilot, you really have something to fear. So I love it overall.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. One thing I am a little bit disappointed about, though, is the corrupted Scotties. I was expecting like a really awesome bright red laser beam or something, but it's just a white beam like the regular one. So that's a little disappointing to me, but besides that, they look really cool. I was just hoping for a cool looking laser effect.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess if the laser was different, I would like it more. But it does match well. At least we have that.
Yeah, everybody, thanks for coming out. It's really awesome to see you guys. I need to put this thing on live chat. 1 second.
Yes, thank you.
I was on live and it switched on me. What the heck?
You guys, and Danny mentioned the survey. That's super important because any company or any organization that asks for feedback, it's like they're giving the opportunity to their team members or whatever. So this is very important when they ask for feedback, and especially if they emphasize it for whatever reason, we want to make sure we communicate. It's our chance to make possible changes that really matter, where at times we may have asked for something and not received. So this may be a chance where something goes good for us as a whole community.
I know sometimes you get people who say, oh, they don't actually listen to us, so why fill this out? Truth is, the developers listen. The developers take in your comments, your concerns, but I don't think they get to make the final decisions on what's what. So, but
yeah, and be specific too. I'm sure many of you have worked with different companies like I have, and sometimes when people comment, it's too general. Be very specific if it does ask for specifics so that they really understand you.
Yes, that's a good point. Definitely a good point.
Yeah, it's all business. The old corporate world.
Yeah. Rock and roll, how you doing today? Omniverse, KD, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
We
rock
got-
and roll. Hey, everyone.
We got George Lowe of Vano. Hey, what's up, buddy? We got
Vano.
Mr. Components in the house. Mr.
I like
Toe
that name.
Cutter. Oh, that's a scary name. Stay away from my toes, sir. Inkit, what's up? Metal WR, how's it going? Riley, what's up? Mohammed? David G's in the house. Nice to see you guys today. Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of the new stuff that came out is very cool. I want to get my hands on a bunch of all of it, honestly.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
I put out a video this morning where I tested out the new puncher weapons on the oh my god, I can't remember the name. The Orochi. The new punchers on the Orochi with the new Orochi pilot is kind of cool. The Ghost versus the new pilot, I mean, that's really a personal preference. They're both really good pilots, actually.
Yes, they both serve a different purpose.
So, I mean, in the long run, I think in some situations, the new pilot's definitely going to be the better one. Like, it might get you out of a bad spot. You know what I mean? You're losing 1 second per ability activation, but you're gaining a whole nother ability. So, in some ways, I can see where that would be really handy. In other ways, I can see where the old ability, the Ghost pilot, would be a little more handy, but they're both very nice.
Yeah, I don't think you can lose with either one. The Orochi is so difficult to fight against because it's
Yes.
stealth so often. So you can't lose with the original one because it's hard to kill, and then for some reason you get the new one and have even one more stealth. That could just be highly advantageous in certain scenarios. But both of them are great.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The new puncher weapons, I love them so far. The new Venoms are out. The Venoms are very dangerous. Venoms are a scary weapon. I don't really want to see too many people coming up against me on those things because, oh man, they hit so hard, it's unreal. Dark World got a Muromits. Congrats, man. That's a very fun Titan. It's definitely
That's
not my
very cool.
favorite, but it's definitely one of the most fun to play once you kind of get the hang of it.
I love that
Hog.
Titan still.
Pog's having a sandwich, which is very cool. Hopefully it was good. He said that he just got fat from a sandwich. The puncher has lockdown. It doesn't really disable people, but it's got lockdown. It's basically a
Okay,
heavy version of the shredder, so it's pretty good. Titan,
It's
hello,
got a ni-
hello. So I take it you've probably played most of these new weapons, right?
Yeah, the puncher I think is great. I don't think it's OP. I did like it. It's got a good fire rate, good reload time. I even mixed it with a weapon here and there. So there's a lot of good options. It's a good addition. Not OP by any means, but useful.
Doors over there talking about bananas or something, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know about your bananas, sir.
Or
I haven't had a banana in a long
Bananaramas.
time. It's been a really long time since I had a nice banana. I used to eat those a lot. They're really good for you. And they're cheap. Bananas are one of the few things that are healthy for you that are still really cheap. Most things that are healthy for you cost a freaking fortune these days. It's crazy. MTN, what's up? Yeah, I'm really digging all of the new stuff. So, all right. Let's talk about the Luchador a little bit.
Mhm.
What do you think about that guy, Justice?
It's my favorite Titan now. So good. The gameplay extremely different than the other Titans. It's a brawler, in my opinion, and it's awesome. Just awesome ability, awesome look. I love it. It's my favorite Titan. How about you?
I didn't really think I was going to like it at first. I'm like, yeah, this doesn't really fit my playing style. It's really good. It's really cool. But I was like, no. But the more I'm playing it, like I'm just trying to get the hang of it. The more I'm playing it though, the more I'm starting to enjoy it. So it is very different, but it's actually really good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm trying to figure out though, as far as the modules go, if you run 4 modules that give it hit points, I mean, you're well up over 1 million hit points, which is crazy. But at the same time, it's very slow, so it might be nice to run an accelerator module. Or you can run 2 hit point modules along with 2 damage modules. I'm still trying to figure out what combination I like best, honestly.
I tried it with 2 accelerators. And I did have to be careful as far as not to jump in a group of reds. But if you get the jump on 1 or 2, the accelerator, the way that thing moves is very nice. So again, it gets a little more squishy at that point. If you kind of pick your targets, it's really cool because that thing moves with 2 Titan accelerators.
The Dark World says, when's the next test server for the Siren bot? I'm not really sure when they're going to put that on the test server, actually. I haven't seen any information about that yet. And Kit said he sold his kidneys to buy Metabots. Well, that's not really good, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I would probably go get my kidneys back if I were you. Irontron, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? So remember, if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Mad Cat said, what is the Siren Bot? It's actually the new robot that they've made. I don't really know too much about it. I'm slacking on learning about the new upcoming robots, honestly. Do you know anything about that one, Justice?
I do not.
Ironhide, hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Yeah, I'm just finding that the Luchador 1 vs 1 or 1 vs 2, it's amazing. What I find though, it's not great for big team fights. It's not good at all with the big team fights. Like if I jump in and there's 3 or 4 guys, no matter, that little reflector shield won't save you. But it's a cool deal. I'm really having fun with it. Like what I've learned to do is wait till you see 1 guy or 2 guys kind of off by themselves. Or sometimes you can even go and jump in and take center beacon with it. But it's a lot of fun. I just wish it were faster. I haven't tried 2 of the accelerators yet. That might be a big help. I kind of hate to lose the hit points, but it is super slow.
I guess is you would like it with 1 accelerator, and 2 might be too much. When I did the 2, it was a little bit on the extreme side, but I did like it. It's just risky. I'm guessing you're gonna like it at least with 1.
How fast was it with 2?
Oh, it was great. I mean,
crazy really fast.
Yes, you did not feel hindered or slow at all. You could move how you needed to. It was perfect speed for such a big chunky bot. So,
nice.
It's worth a try at least to see how it feels. But my guess is you might end up with 1 so that you have enough durability too.
Yeah.
You got to at least try the 2 just to see it. It's worth a try.
I think I put an accelerator on mine, but I don't remember if I've played it since I added the accelerator. I might have not even noticed that it was on there. I think was either it didn't really do much or I didn't play with it, but it still felt slow to me.
Oh, with 2, no. And then when you use your ability, I mean, you're flying. It's great. That's why
I'll have to try.
It's where you become more assassin-like because you're just attacking 1 or 2 reds at most.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Let me take a look at mine and see what I have on it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna look on my personal account.
Yeah, for some reason when I first started testing it, I never tried the accelerator, but something made me choose 2 accelerators right off the bat. And man, I was moving around that battlefield so well.
Oh, looks like there's a little update. My phone's downloading some stuff.
For Omniverse, I think you can change the screen sensitivity on your own. Am I wrong? Let me see.
Like how fast it swivels around, you mean?
I think that's what he's talking about. But you can't, huh? You can't change that?
I think they need a fix for it. What's wrong with it, Omni? He's saying it needs to be fixed. But as far as I know, you can change the sensitivity.
Yeah, I forgot. I haven't done that in the longest time, but I thought you
Me
could.
neither. Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? Nice to see you today. Yeah, we're talking about the crazy old luchador. The Nacho Libre, that's what we're going to call that thing.
Oh, that's funny.
I guess luchadors are some sort of wrestlers. I don't know if they're Mexican wrestlers or what, but I don't know. Nacho Libre just sounds right.
That's funny, yeah.
Anybody see that movie? That was an awesome movie with Jack Black. Andrew, I think if you can get 2 of the Titan anti-controls, yeah, you lose just a little bit of durability, but you'll never be locked down or frozen or suppressed. So 2 of the Titan anti-controls is actually huge. That's what you want. If you can get 2 of those, definitely level those up and throw those on your robots. That's probably the best setup there is right now, I think.
And I learned something about that just on my
Hold on, dude.
Thank you so much for subscribing.
Air
We
horn.
really appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, do your thing.
New subscriber, thank you. Go ahead, Justice.
Yeah, so I don't have the anti-control on my personal Android account for the mirror mitts. So what I do is I drop in very late on the game on purpose with the Titan. I never drop in early because there'll be too many Fafnirs, for example. And that's how I've learned to adjust. But once I get the Titan anti-control, then I'll probably drop in early because especially if I have 2 of them, then you can take on pretty much anyone.
Right now, I got on my Luchador, I've got 2 of the anti-controls, 1 plated armor kit, and I've got a Titan accelerator. Well, I was really lucky, and I pulled a couple of those Titan anti-controls out of the crates on the last event. I think I actually have 3 of them, but I leveled 2 of them up. I didn't have enough to level the 3rd.
Yeah, they're expensive, like everything.
But there's no reason to run 3, honestly. They're almost better if you're going to run more than... I mean, 2 of them gives you permanent... What do you call it? Immunity to the effects. If you run a 3rd one, I don't think it's really going to do anything except for give you the 16% durability. So you're better off running 2 of those and then antimatter and then plated armor kits. Because the plated armor kits give you a little bit extra on the durability, I think. So
that makes sense. 2 of them, you're maxing out the benefit.
yes.
If you get a 3rd one, then you're no longer maximizing the benefit. So yeah, it makes sense to get something else then, and just get all the benefits possible.
Gilo says, do the DOT of toxic weapons damage the Aegis shields?
Say that again.
Does the DOT of the toxic weapons damage the Aegis shields?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
know.
the DOT does, but Aegis shields generally don't have that many hit points, so they're usually really easy to take down as long as your weapons are leveled up enough. What's up, Greasy Grandma?
They're affected directly by the energy or projectile itself, not the effect of a DOT, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Omni, if you're on the emulator's got its own sensitivity settings. If you're playing on your phone, you want to adjust the in-game sensitivity settings. But if you're on the emulator, there should be something on the key mapping that allows you to adjust the X and Y sensitivity. Gracie Grandma really wants to see me and Adore fight live.
I thought they did. You did that already, no?
I don't know. Did we ever do it on screen? I don't think we did.
Well, okay.
I don't like his Fafnirs. They're too strong, so... If he didn't run Fafnirs, I might fight him again. Oh, Justice, did you get the new drone? Reviver.
On my... I don't think so. Let me look.
I have it on my personal account, but they never sent it on the Battle Wreck account yet.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it. So tell us about it. I am interested.
Alright, so it's kind of cool. Like, basically, it's got some interesting chips. I wasn't expecting the chips that it has on it. I don't necessarily love the chips, but the drone's kind of neat. Like, once you hit 0 durability, whatever your gray bar is at, it'll give you 50% of the gray bar health back, which is kind of nice. But it does have a... Let's check out the chips really quick. So it's got 1 weapons chip, so you can make the drone shoot. You can put like a intimidating rocket shooter or a target-seeking freezer or something on it. It's got 1 circle chip, so you can put a suppressor on there, which will really help so people can't damage you as much. It's got 1 square chip, so that's a defense chip. And then it's also got 1 diamond chip, which is a healing chip. So it's really nice for healing. It's a pretty cool drone. I was testing this out with the Persephone. Now, I didn't test it out with the suppressor on it, okay? If I would have put the suppressor on there, maybe it would have been a little different. But our test found that the Persephone kept my Fenrir alive for 4 seconds longer than the new Reviver drone. But they're both really cool. I think which one you would use depends on, hey, if you have both, I would use the one that you like the chip slots for better, honestly. But it's a pretty neat little drone.
Sounds good.
I was expecting it to heal me back to 50% health no matter what, but that's not what it does. Like, you would have to have no gray bar. So if you're getting beat up with Sonics, unfortunately, that drone's not going to help you very much. But the good news is not that many people are running the Sonics, you know what I mean?
Not anymore.
DXC, yeah, we know Manny Gaming, bud. Ew, Muhammad likes vinegar and salt chips. That sounds awful, man. I hate vinegar chips. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so Metal Gear X9 says, what do you guys think about the M. Bridget pilot? I think it's pretty cool. Have you tested that one out much, Justice?
No, but I like the idea of it. I haven't tested it out yet. That's the one where is she giving more damage ability to Erebus? Am I right about that?
No, she's the one that gives the Orochi the 3rd ability charge.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one. If you get another ability, same thing as we talked about earlier, you could have big advantage depending on the scenario. So I think it's a great option.
Dimmick, what's up? Alright, so basically, I like it. It's really cool having 3 ability charges. Like, we kind of touched base on that a minute ago, but between that one and the current one, the Ghost, I think people are going to love them both. It really just depends on which one fits your playing style a little bit better. It's nice to have the extra ability charge, but it's also nice to have the extra ability damage. So, I don't know. Do you want an extra ability charge or some damage? So, I like them both a lot. Personally, I'm not really sure if I would take my Ghost off of my personal account because I've already got it leveled up. You know what I mean? Now, if I didn't already have the Ghost leveled up, and I had to choose one to level up, I would probably definitely go with the M. Bridget. Oh, okay, so Gilo says Samuel Johansson or Jed Parks for the Erebus. Personally, I think I would probably go with the Jed Parks on the Erebus, I believe. Which one would you choose, Justice?
I would choose Jad. I like that's if you use the ability, but I like the missiles to have a little bit more damage. I do remember you saying, Danny, sometimes you forego that and get just the extra damage. Does
Yeah.
she have the same option where you could do that?
I think I'm pretty sure every pilot has that skill where you can take away the
Ability.
Erebus's ability and add 18% more damage. So personally, I would much rather have the extra damage over that ability, because the ability, the lockdown, the suppression, all that's cool, but it does very little damage. So for me, yeah, I take away that ability and just use the extra damage instead.
Yeah, I've done very well with Jad and the damage there. So that's the one I think I would stick with now as far as a recommendation.
Yeah.
It just works incredibly well. Yeah.
Now, if you're using Prismas, that old school pilot, what's his name? There's one pilot where if your weapons have an 800-meter range or longer, it gives you more damage. I like that one too. I can't remember what his name is, but I guess that's only good if you're using Gauss or the Prismas. Yeah, Dor says Bazil Lampate or something like that.
Yeah, Bazil, that's right. That would be a good option.
Now that's the one I'm using, but that's the one I'm currently using on mine. But I realize, hey, when I throw my Hells on there, or if I throw a set of Banes on there, this pilot's no longer doing anything for me. So I'm not sure if that was the right one to level up for it, honestly. But if I were only using my Prismas, that thing is amazing.
I wish I had Prismas on my personal account. I think they're one of the best weapons.
Yeah.
Useful against Fafnirs.
Yeah, it's kind of nice having the extra weapon damage, I think. Damage is king, and speed is king, and durability. That's the thing I like. I love speed, damage, and durability. Those are the three things I want.
Speed is what I favor most.
Man, Greasy Grandma really wants me to fight a door.
Again, the request. I guess it's gonna have to happen.
One of these days we'll have to do that, just so he'll be happy.
Gello, if I'm saying that right, saying Prisma melts him on Springfield. Prisma is great on the Springfield map in particular.
Yeah, I think it's good on anything except for maps like Moon. Moon is a hard one to use the Prisma on. I mean, the only thing cool about Moon is you kind of stand back in the home spawn and take out Fafnirs when they go up. But yeah, really long range weapons, they're good on some maps, but not others.
Yeah, it's gonna be specific maps.
Alright, the Streamlabs bot just posted a link to my Discord server, guys, if you want to check that out. And Average Gamer says they will never be happy. Alright, yeah. Mad Cat's using Prismas on a Jaeger. That's a really interesting setup, actually. I don't really like Jaeger. Jaeger is very fun to play, but I think it dies too easy for me. Like, you can't really do anything but play Sniper with Jaeger, in my opinion. Missy Scott, hello, how you doing? Missy Scott says, Danny and Justice, guess what? What? Alright, Metal Gear wants the Yamato map to come back.
I agree.
Man.
I want that as well.
I don't like Yamato. I guess it might not be so bad now because a lot of the robots are faster. But I remember by the time you got to from one side of the map to the other, the battle usually ended before you can even get over to the other side. It was so big.
I like that map. We need as many maps as possible. So take that one and a new one.
Yeah, new maps are always good, actually.
We need more maps. Way more maps.
But Prisma would be amazing on Yamato, that's for sure.
Yes.
It'd probably be one of the best possible maps for it, honestly.
Yeah, man. It'd be great.
I remember back in the day, I would take my Rasian bot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that spider bot with the shield and the two heavies, I would take him in there with two of those trebuchets on that map. Oh, Missy Scott won 200 tokens the other day and got the new Titan. That's awesome. Very cool.
Sweet.
Gallo says, I remember using Tulumba's dock on Yamato. Wow, man. I've never been a fan of the dock. I remember I got that bot and I sold it instantly. I'm like, nope. I tried to play it. I think I leveled it up to like 6 or 8 really quick, and then I was like, nope, hate it. A lot of people liked it though.
Doc doesn't have the 3 passive modules like some of the old bots got the upgrade, right? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know if he did. KD also won it and sold it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a cool idea, just not my style, I guess.
Yeah.
The One, what's up? How you doing? Doing pretty good, thank you.
One, what's up?
Yeah, out of all the Titans, though, I think Nodens and Luchador are probably going to be the best ones. Now, the cool thing is, if you guys can get on a team where you're actually squatting and you can get a couple Luchadors and a couple Nodens out on the battlefield, and you can have the Nodens just heal the Luchadors, those Luchadors are going to be pretty much unstoppable. All right,
Thank you so much for the donation. You are awesome.
Wait for it.
AKDW donated $25 through Super Chat. Yamantau map for life. Bring it back ASAP.
Hunker, thank you for the donation, buddy. That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Mosh says, where is the Rome map at? We actually still have the Rome map. Have you not seen it for a while? I don't think they've turned it off, have they? I'm trying to remember if I've played that map anytime recently. I don't think I have. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Justice, have you played the Rome map recently?
No. I wasn't on the Battle Rack or Personal yesterday, so I don't know if they removed that. It's like, I can't recall if it's been taken away or anything like that.
What's up, WR the Barbarian? How's it going? So we gotta keep him company while driving, so be safe, man. Please don't check out your phone too much while driving, so we want you to get where you're going safely. Andrew says Rome is here.
Puncher.
Yeah, I would probably go with the Puncher over the Glacier. Glaciers are cool, but they have a really long reload time, and you have to get real close to use them. But yeah, Puncher's pretty neat. The only good thing about Glacier, though, is it's good for beating up stuff like a shell with a physical shield. And the Puncher is not super great for taking out physical shields, but it's really good for everything else. I mean, we're seeing a lot less physical shield bots lately. We don't have as many shells out on the battlefield and stuff like that. Oh, man. Alright, cool. Mr. Toe Cutter says the road map is still in play.
Perfect.
DXC is asking again, have you guys played with Manny Gaming? I've never actually played with him personally. Have you, Justice?
Yeah, I have in the past on the co-op that he offers. So I have once.
All right, so WR the Barbarian says he's got a glider drone. Any recommendations? I don't really know what you're asking for. Maybe you're asking about what robots to put it in or what chips to put on it. So personally, with the glider, I like if you're talking about chips, I like to put the mild damage absorber shield on there. And I like to put 2 of the chips that after you come out of a phase shift, give you healing. And the drone already has that ability, so if you run 2 of those, plus the drone's ability, that's a really big burst of healing every time you come out of that phase shift. So that's a really nice setup on that drone right there. And as far as robots go, any robot that you want to use phase shift on, the glider is probably one of the best drones to put on it. So, you know, some people like the healing, some people like the phase shift. So that's really personal preference on which robot to put it on. But yeah, if you're running phase shift, definitely consider the glider with those chips on it.
What can be tricky on the glider is choosing the 2 D-type socket link chips. I found it challenging to find good combinations depending on the bot. So that'll be a little bit of a trial and error. Right now on Orochi, I have, again, some of it is random, on high damage fix, and then the second one is on mild damage fix. So I have that combo, and it started to work better on Orochi, for example. But I tried other combinations, and it wasn't panning out for whatever reason.
All right, so Justice likes those chips on that one. Like, the only reason I like the ones that give you more healing every time you come out of a phase shift is that one's going to be constantly used over and over. So every time you use the ability, bam, you got healing. So where like the one that the mid damage healing one uses like once per battle, I think. You know what I mean? So I kind of hate to have to use the power cells to activate the chips, but I think, in my opinion, it seems to me like those are the ones that give you the most out of the chips, though. But we all definitely like different things.
Yeah. Well, on the personal accounts, it depends what's available. Like, trying to buy those microchips is super challenging and waiting for the right ones. That's definitely part of the criteria.
It took me almost a year of buying blue chips. What I would do is every day I would go in, if I saw a blue chip that I liked, I would buy it. Then I would watch the video to refresh it, then I'd go check, buy the blue chips. Sometimes I would spend the 50 gold to refresh it once a day. And after a year, I finally had a whole bunch of really nice purple chips. So it's a very long, grueling process to get all the good chips that you want.
Yes, it is. Then some.
One thing I never understand is why don't they make so we can get any chip we want out of the store? In any pilot. Why do we got to sit there and like play musical pilots and musical chips? I've never got that.
One thought I had about that is it's a way of someone who can pay for it not get everything right away, because they would have to keep refreshing. They still may be able to do it, but on the battle wreck, I've refreshed countless times and still not get what I want. You'd have to spend a lot of time to do that. So it might be, my only guess is it's a deterrent to just work with what you can get, and that kind of slows down everyone getting the max chip they want immediately. At least that's my thought.
True. I mean, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Yellow says, Sharenga Vengeance, is it worth maxing out for a free-to-play player? I'll tell you what, Sharenga is a cool Titan, and 3 of those Vengeance on top hit very, very hard. So if you enjoy playing the Sharenga, I think you'll enjoy that setup a lot. So I would say yes. It's definitely worth it. Just remember, he's kind of squishy, though. He's not super hard to He's not super hard to kill, so you got to make sure you're playing him very tactically, or you're going to blow up. Or if somebody else on your team has a Nodens to heal you up, now that's when Sharenga really starts to shine. If you can get like 2 other Nodens to heal you, Sharenga could just run through there and wipe people out like crazy while it's being healed. But if you don't have any healers to back you up, you got to play him very carefully. But I do like him a lot. Honestly, there's not any Titans in the game that are really that bad, except for I don't really care for the Kid. All the other Titans in the game I think are great in their own way. I mean, Kid's got a few things going for it. It moves pretty quick. It's got one really strong ability, and it's got really good hit points. I just don't like the way its weapons work. It doesn't seem like you have that much normal firepower available at all times, so that's the only reason I don't really care for the Kid, but there's a few people out there that love that thing.
The Kid, there's been some tough Kids I met out on the battlefield, so especially if it has anti-control, for example.
Yeah.
So if you've already built one up, then adding anti-control I think would be good at that point. But yeah, all the Titans are all useful, and again, it's find it's better, like you're mentioning, team play. You know, Sharenga with a healer is vital many times over. Another thing about the Sharenga, because you mentioned being, tactical about it.
Yeah.
Its ability phase exile. I can't tell you how many times Sharenga stopped me from killing a red that I really need to.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that phase exile, because you can mess your team up.
Yeah, you gotta learn to play use the red button ability. You gotta learn to play that very responsibly, because you will screw your teammates over if you use it wrong. I've been killed a few times because I was ready to get that kill. Somebody red buttons the enemy. I can't damage them anymore. And right before the red button ends, like some Demeter or something teleports in, heals the guy back up to like full health, and then they both kill me when I would have taken the guy out. So you gotta learn not to use the red button on the Sharenga unless it's really, really important. Now, like if a Hawk goes up in the air and he's laser beaming people, definitely hit it with the red button. If a Fafnir goes up in the air and he's still got his purple shield, definitely hit it with the red button. Stuff like that. But don't red button it just to red button it, because that'll often turn out bad for your teammates.
Yeah, that's the only thing with Sharenga. I think it's worth building still, but just you need to become a master of when to use that ability.
Agreed, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ossifer, hello, nice to see you. Ghost Gaming, what's up? Let's see. Darwin says Glider is pretty good on a tank. I use it on my Ravena, on mild absorber, on mild healing, and on kill heal. Suppressor and heal module. Every time your absorber pops, you heal inside. I'm gonna be honest with you about the Glider. I think it's good on every single robot in the game. Right? The only thing I don't like about it is if you don't want to run the phase shift, it's a little less effective. But when the drones first came out, somehow I kept pulling gliders out of crates. Like I got glider after glider. Next thing you know, I had like 7 or 8 of those things. So I put 5 gliders in my hangar. I put phase shift on every one of my robots, and it was great until I got some different drones. I mean, I loved it at first. But eventually I got drones that worked with the healing module instead, which is my preference. But yeah, I think the Glider is an overall excellent drone. Okay, so Ghost Gaming says, are 800 gold coins worth $5? Ghost, we never really understand how much the daily deals are going to cost or what's going to be in there. But I do notice there will be times for like you'll see a deal for like $9.99 where you get like 1,200 gold, 1,200 silver, and 1,200 bronze or something similar. Sometimes it's $10, sometimes it's $15. So I mean, 800 for $5 really is not a bad deal. But there is a possibility you may or may not find some better deals as the event goes on.
Mhm. I think it's a good range. We talked about this last time, being a pocket change player, like
Yeah.
$10 and under. So if you're in that range, $10 and under, and something's on sale, I would say, just generally speaking, it's worth getting just to give yourself a little boost if you can afford it, and still just be at a low dollar range, to help you out in the game.
Yeah, I mean, $5, you're going to open 4 crates. I mean, that's not too terribly bad. Now, I don't know what the drop rates look like on this current event. The last one, the drop rates were phenomenal. They did send us all a bunch of coins, so sometime in the near future, maybe next week, I'm going to do a big coin opening video, and we can see if the drop rates are actually worth anything on this one. But if they're as good as the last one, 800 coins might get you some nice stuff. So Ghost Gaming's asking about the Luchador again. He says, I really want the Luchador. What's your guys' thought on it? So we went into a little more detail on this earlier in the video. But I think Justice and I both love the Luchador. So far, it's just a really cool Titan, I think.
Yeah, a different style of gameplay, most definitely. But I learned to love it. It's my favorite Titan. My one before that was Mirror-Mitts. I love Mirror-Mitts, but the aggressive brawling style of the Luchador, I just absolutely love. So it's a different type of play style, which makes it very interesting and useful in the right hands.
Yeah. Galo says, have you ever run Troll Loki with the Wasp drone and the AC microchip? I'll tell you what, as soon as the drones came out, my very first thought was, oh man, I want to run a Loki with a drone that shoots. I told Adrian about it, and then I think like the next day, Adrian made a video about it, and I made a video about it, and it was very, very fun. So that was my very first thought. So somewhere I got a video floating around of that, and I think Adrian's got a video floating around, but that was a long time ago, so I don't know how hard it would be to dig those old videos up. Now, I haven't really tested it lately. I know they buffed the weapon chips a little bit on the drones, but back when the drones first came out, the weapon chips barely did anything. They did very, very little damage, so you were just kind of running around shooting people, and it really wasn't making much of a difference, but I guess they have gotten a little better, so I haven't tried it lately. Mitsos, hey, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Angel, what's up? All right, Shane says he loves the Mirror-Mitts with the quantum sensor. Yeah, that would actually be a really nice deal on there. My only problem with the quantum sensor is you only get what, 300 or 350 meters out of it. Pretty sure that's all it is. It's a very short distance, I think. Now, I don't know. If you run more than one of those, do you get an additional range? That's something I've never really thought about or tried.
Never tried that either.
I wonder if you get more range if you run more than one. I don't know if they stack or not. But if you can get like... If you could get like 500 or 600 meter range out of that, that would be amazing.
I've done best with Mirror-Mitts using the Cannibal Reactor. It'd be worth a test to see if we could get something out of that.
Douglas Cherry, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. That is awesome. All right, guys. So, as you know, Justice comes here to help and answer your questions and all that good stuff. So, if you guys could give Justice some subscribers, that would be amazing. Subscribers for Justice, guys. I'm going to post a link to his channel right now. So, if you guys could head over there
and give him a few subs. That would be amazing.
Yeah, guys, that'd be wonderful. Like yesterday, I went to work for 8 hours and I was just thinking, man, I wish I could just do YouTube. So if you guys would subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. It helps me out a lot. And I do love being part of this community. So thank you for your consideration.
Yeah, we got a really awesome community, actually. There's a lot of really awesome and fun people in the War Robots community, to tell you the truth.
Thank you, Ghost Gaming.
But yeah, there's a link.
recognize-
Oops, go ahead.
I was just going to say, during this whole chat, I recognized a lot of the names, new names, because of giveaway I just had for the Revenant. So it's nice to become familiar with more people. So thank you for your support.
Yeah, guys, thanks for checking out Justice. That's really awesome. Speaking of giveaways, though, there is another big giveaway coming up this month. I'll be giving out 200 items, and a couple other YouTubers will be giving out 200 items. So probably about an hour, maybe half an hour after the stream ends, I'll have a video coming out announcing the giveaways that are coming up. There's some really nice items. You'll have to watch the video to find out what it is. And we'll also be announcing the 5 puncher winners. I had the little 5 giveaway going on this week. So the 5 puncher winners will also be announced on that video. I don't know, giveaways are a lot of fun, but it's amazing. It's hard to find all the questions and stuff you get asked when there's a million people just saying, here's my ID, give me prize. And you're just like, oh man. I actually find there's a lot of comments I probably miss because it's so hard to find all the actual comments with all the giveaway stuff. So I just want you to know, if I don't reply to something, I apologize. I probably didn't see it. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of comments on the giveaways.
Yeah. I mean, I try to at least give everybody a heart or something if I see their comment, but I can guarantee you there's comments I'm missing. I will say the new YouTube Studio for your phone is so much better. You can actually type in you can actually go to the YouTube Studio, go to your comments, and it's got little search functions. Like you can tell it to only show you comments that have a question in them, only comments that you haven't responded to. So that's actually making a lot of those questions I missed a lot easier to find, which is really cool. I went through that a couple of days ago, and I was finding questions from like a month ago that I didn't see. So I replied to a bunch of those. I felt bad. I'm like, oh crap, man, this is like 3 weeks old. This is a month old. I missed it. And some of them were questions that, I'm just like, those were kind of important questions. So yeah, unfortunately, we just can't see all the comments all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, but we both go through the comments. I'm scrolling through them all the time. It's just a lot of people, but
yes,
you care enough to give it a massive go on those comments. It's just endless.
Now, if you have Manny or Adrian subscribers, I can't even imagine how hard it would be for them to keep up with all the comments. I mean, it would get to the point where I don't think it's even possible to keep up with the amount of comments they have coming in. That's one thing that's kind of nice about your channel being a little on the smaller side, is you can still reply to the majority of comments. But yeah, if you have like 100,000 or 300,000 or 5 million subscribers, oh Lord, I don't think you'd probably be able to answer like a quarter of your comments. That's just a guess, though.
Yeah. Let me see.
Average Gamer, I have not filled out the survey yet. I did post a link to that survey a little bit earlier. I'll post a link to it again, guys. So they say this is actually kind of an important survey. And they said, hey, please share this survey around with your viewers. So there must be something to this that's extra important this time, I guess. Where'd we go? Here we go. There's a link to the survey again. So go to that link, bookmark it or something, and fill that out a little later when you guys get a chance. That would be awesome. Should I open this and see what's on it? All right.
Actually, that would be interesting, to be honest.
It wants you to rate the importance of adding the features listed in the survey. It'll only take 3 to 6 minutes.
I think it's worth it.
Please rate the... Okay, next. For each of the features listed below, please rate their potential importance. A score of 1 means you don't care. A score of 7 means it's extremely important. Lock on targeting for allies. Lock on targeting button for allies to make it more convenient to control support robots like Demeter or Nodens. That's somewhat important. I don't know, out of 7 stars, what do you think, Justice? That's probably about a 4 or a 5, I would think.
I think a 5.
Because there's so many times where I see a teammate in need and I'm playing my Nodens and I'm just like, man, I cannot heal that guy due to the fact that some other big dummy's in my way. Alright. The next one. In battle history statistics, performance in battles played previously will be displayed in a separate tab of the profile screen. Well, personally, I don't really care about that. Okay, battle history statistics. Performance in battles played previously will be displayed in a separate tab. Thank you so much for the donation. You are awesome. SWAT, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the donation. That is awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna give that one a number 2. I just don't really see that being that important. What do you think, Justice?
Which one is this one again? What number?
It was the second one. It was asking about how important is it to have your previous battle statistics displayed in another tab or something. Well, personally, I could care less about that.
No, that's not going to rank high. I mean, in my opinion.
Oh, number 3, item comparison screen. Players will be able to compare stats of 2 weapons, robots, or titans in a separate menu. What's up, Wizard?
Hey, Wizard.
Alright, so that depends on how good their stat system is. If their stat system makes sense, and it really lets me understand which one's better, that's kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and give that one a number 4, because I don't find that to be extremely important, but I think that would be nice. Number 4, single pop-up for special offers when launching the game. New special offers will be displayed in a single pop-up screen instead of multiple screens. Personally, I don't find that to be important at all. That's not really going to affect the gameplay. I'm more interested in things that are going to make the gameplay better. So I'm just going to give that a number 3. Personally, I think it sucks having to X up like 10 or 15 different pop-ups, so it's somewhat important, but nothing too bad. Number 5, simultaneous upgrades. Ability to upgrade multiple items at the same time. Alright, now, this is if you had a whole bunch of silver laying around, that would be amazing. For most of us, though, one upgrade at a time is about all we can do, so I'm going to give that one a number 5.
Wait a second. I mean, I could be wrong, but at the end it says premium feature. That to me sounds like you're going to end up paying more somehow for that.
I do see where it says premium feature, and I'm not really sure what that means, honestly.
Anytime the word premium pops up, it usually means like I'm paying for an extra VIP option or something. At least That's how I translate it, as a possibility.
So yeah, maybe if you maybe you have to have the VIP to get that. I'm not really sure.
Something. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to have something extra to do that, to pay for it.
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
probably correct. You're probably correct.
So I'm not so sure about that, if that's true. I like the idea, but if you're paying more, I don't know if that's the right direction.
Number 6, hiding activity status. Ability to set your activity status to invisible offline so people can't see when you're on. Personally, I could care less about that. We got the new feature that which does not allow people to invite us. Personally, I think that's good enough. I don't care if people can see that I'm online or not. But I do like the fact that we can currently turn off the invite. So if I'm currently recording a video or something, I can turn that off and nobody can invite me. I do like that.
Not seeing, I'm kind of scrolling through everything back and forth, but I'm not seeing, unless I missed it, anything, the things like we always talk about, like crossing platforms.
Here's one. Number 7, cross-platform progress transfer. This is a little different, but this is actually kind of cool. It would be the ability to transfer your game account to another platform. I mean, that's kind of important. Like, if you were to switch from Apple to iOS, and you would lose your account. So being able to switch is pretty important, I would say. But at the same time, I'm not really sure it's going to improve the gameplay any. So I'm going to say that's pretty important, but that's not like crazy important to me. But I think that's something they should definitely work on. Okay, number 8, a reconnection button. So if you get kicked out of a battle, when you come back to the game, like if your game crashes or something, you would be able to reconnect back to the old battle. Now that we used to be able to do this, and that was awesome. So I'm going to say that's very important. What do you think, Justice?
It's very important.
Because I don't know how many times people usually crash, but the emulator crashes for me every once in a while. My phone never crashes, but people on cheaper devices or playing on emulators, you do get the crashes. I mean, just last night I'm playing with some buddies and that was it. Game crashed and they lost because we were down a guy. So I think that's extremely important. All right, number 9 is expanded item description. More specifications will be displayed for weapons, ammo, load, rate of fire, AoE radius, and DPS. I think that would be great to have more features, like more information about how the weapons work and what they do. I think that's pretty important. I would probably give that about a 5. What do you think on that one, Justice?
Yeah, it's important. I mean, because everyone always wants to know damage percentages, if that's what it's going to give, or all the technicalities or technical details, excuse me, because that's what they're trying to like calculate when they're fighting someone else, you know. So I think it's important.
All right, number 10, viewing squad members. Ability to view a squad member of a squad the selected player is currently part of via their profile screen. I don't know what that means. The way they worded that doesn't make any sense to me. Can you follow that one, Justice?
I know. I get why it's vague or something. I thought we're already able to view another profile, unless that means, you know, like sometimes if I'm on the battle rec, I can't view someone on Android, for example. So I don't know if that's what they mean. So that one I think needs more clarity, because it could be interpreted in different ways. Is what I think I'm seeing it as.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, so I don't know how to answer this. But whatever that is, it doesn't sound that important. So I'm just going to give that like a number 2. All right, 11, smart pings. The ability to communicate with other players on the battlefield by using in-game commands like cover me, capture the beacon, coming to assist you, good job, I think that would be super awesome, to tell you the truth.
I think it's good because it's better than no communication. I mean, sometimes you don't know what the other player's thinking, so I think that one's a good one, actually, an important one.
Yeah,
'Cause even
especially
if they don't get it, sorry.
especially when you got all these people laying around that won't capture beacons. You can start pinging, "Hey, get the beacon, dummy." So yeah.
I think it's worth it because if they don't even get it right the first time around, like let's say they implement it and we don't like it for some reason, at least they started it and then we can improve on it. And it's some form of communication. So I'm going to say that one's very important.
Kurt Rogers, thank you, buddy. He says, "Hey, man, you're awesome. I appreciate that." All right, guys, as soon as we're done with the survey here, we'll get back to the comments. But number 12, this is the one we've all been waiting for. Cross-platform gameplay improvements. The ability to view profiles of other players on other platforms, and the ability to invite players from other platforms to your squad or clan. I am going to give that a full 7 on the importance. That would be super.
I didn't see that one, so I'm so thankful that's there.
Number
Make that one the
13.
highest.
Oh, sorry, Justice.
Oh no, go ahead, continue.
Number 13, HUD customization. The ability to change the placement of the elements of the battle interface. So I guess that means you can move your ability buttons around. You could probably move like your fire button wherever you wanted. That's kind of, I think a lot of people would enjoy that. That's not too terribly important to me. I'm going to give that like maybe a number 4. But that would definitely be a nice addition to be able to move your buttons where you want them.
Let me see. I don't have any
Man,
problem.
how many
with
questions are there?
Oh, you know what? That's good though, dude. They're asking all these.
Unequip all button. This would be sweet. I love this idea. A button for the inventory interface, allowing players to unequip items from their robots, titans, all equipment, weapons only, modules only, all at the same time. If you wanted to change your hanger, especially on our battle wreck accounts, we got to sit there and unequip each item from 5 robots and then re-equip each item. That can take like 15-20 minutes just doing that to set up for a battle. So I'm going to give that a pretty high rating.
Give it a 7, man.
Yep, that's what I did. I gave that one a 7.
Yeah. Give it a 7 because that needs to change for sure.
Wizard, I don't know. Hopefully the targeting system's on here, but I haven't seen that yet. So now we're on question number 15.
Yeah.
Activity status on the profile screen. Players' current activity status will be displayed on their profile screen in battle, online, offline, and squad. All right, that way you can see, like, if you're trying to invite your buddy, you'll be able to see whether or not your buddy's in a battle or not, so you can know whether he's invitable. That would be pretty nice. I'm not going to give that a 7, but I'm going to give that about a 5. It's not super important, but I think that would be a nice improvement. 16, separation of damage and repaired durability points on the post-battle status screen. Durability points repaired during battle will be displayed in a separate column on the scoreboard. So that means that's gonna separate your damage and your healing instead of lumping them all together. That would be nice. I don't find that very important, honestly, but that would be nice. What do you think, Justice? Important or not?
No. I mean, we can get to that later. I don't know how much time they have to spend on these items, so we just really want to mark the ones that really are going to matter to most people, at least.
Yes, I agree. All right, visual cues for beacon rush and domination. Different visual markers for beacons in the respective modes in a battle interface to make it easier to discern between the 2 game modes. Personally, I don't really think there's any need for anything like that.
At all.
That just doesn't sound interesting or needed. I don't have any problem figuring out which game mode I'm in, to tell you the truth, so
No.
not important. Oh, I gave it 1 star and it gave it 2. I don't know what happened. That sucks. It screwed me. All right.
Yeah.
18 backup robots. The ability to choose between 7, not just 5 robots when deploying one on the battlefield. So, bottom line, that means they're thinking about opening up 2 more robot slots that you can have in your hangar. I think this would be awesome. Only problem is it's probably going to be a big chunk of gold to unlock each one. I would like this, but I don't know. Ghost Gaming says, can you scroll up?
I don't think that's on a high level of importance. I do see. So if I'm understanding that correctly, I have 5 bots in the hangar, right? But I could have 2 extra ones ready to go and switch, depending on the situation, right? So basically, I can still only drop 5 bots, but I have 7 to choose from, right?
Yeah, something along the lines of that.
So it is a tactical advantage, but I don't think it's really necessary right now. I think some of the other things are more important, even though that does sound cool. I don't think it's vital.
Real quick, Immortal Play says, I have enough platinum to buy the Ming. Should I buy it? Man, I'm going to tell you, I think Ming's a really cool Titan, but it's only good with high-end weapons, like 600-meter range weapons and the right modules and stuff. Personally, I think I would save up for something else. It's a cool Titan, but it's starting to get outdated, and I don't think I would, honestly.
Save your platinum for something else is what I recommend. Just wait. Maybe you'll win Luchador, and you could at least start building that up.
All right, where am I at? Oh, 19. This is a big one. Expanded interactions with in-game friends. Ability to add friends to the in-game friend list. Add friend button. Tapping the button sends notification to the recipient. Separate chat window to communicate with friends in the game. Invite friends to squads or clan. Open the in-game friend list. Select friends you want to invite from the list. Tap the respective button. Request to join friend squads. Friend request can always be declined. It's a lot of stuff. Kind of important, but other things are more important. 20. New IU for in-game store and inventory. Alternative design where you'll be able to see more items displayed on the screen. Not very important, no. Don't care about that one at all. 21. They said this was going to take 5 minutes, guys. Sort and arrange options for robots and equipment. Sort filters and search equipment by different criteria in your hangar. Store and inventory. A little important, but nothing too crazy. All right, 22. Deploying bonus stats for robots. Stat bonuses provided by modules, pilots, and weapons will be reflected on the equipment screen while viewing the stats of your robot. For example, if a pilot's skill provides a bonus to the robot's durability, respective stats will be displayed on the robot's base durability plus durability bonus. Personally, I don't care about that. I'm trying to read this real fast. 23. Please leave a comment in the field below if you have any idea about some other feature you would like to see added to the game. All right. Targeting system. Needs to stop switching to the guy 600 meters away that is behind cover instead of using the guy 2 inches in front of your face.
Might be a better way to say that.
Okay, instead of continuing to target the guy that's right in front of you that you're currently fighting, right?
I think it's hard to define it, but I'm going to try to be specific from my own experience. I'm locked onto a red, whether that's a regular red or a Titan, okay? And if some other red comes close, for whatever reason, my lock unlocks and goes to another target. And what it means most of the time, it's a less important target. It gets me in trouble. It gets me killed, or it possibly leads me to losing the game. So at least one specific I see is when you're locked, why does the targeting system unlock for you? If you're not moving
it doesn't
around?
make sense.
And that's the thing about feedback. I learned this with companies. If you're not specific, they don't know what you're talking about. So I'm being very detailed as to one thing I know. Now, there's probably more of the targeting. That's one thing, at least I know, is I'm locked. Why should it unlock? It should not. I chose to lock it. So that's one thing I would share. I don't know if you see something else for yourself specifically.
Yeah, just like yesterday, I was fighting a guy, and just before I killed him, the targeting system just picked a guy that was like 600 meters away behind a building, and it just shot into the ground, and then the guy killed me. That happened like twice in the last couple of days, and it was very upsetting. All right. End of survey. All right, so that was it. That was a lot longer than I expected. It said 5 or 6 minutes. I thought we would get through that really fast. Sorry, everybody.
Actually, I think it's good though. It took longer, but that's important, and everyone got to see the interesting questions, which
Yes.
is great for the podcast. So that was vital. I'm glad you covered that like that.
They want to see me and Adore fight, I guess.
Let's
Adore, if you're down for it, why not? I don't
Yeah,
care.
you need to do it. They want to see it. Bring out your luchador.
If you guys really want it, Adore, do you want to fight one-on-one? Me versus you?
Of course he does.
I'll log on right now if you want to do it, man.
Ooh, live. Yes, do it.
No, I don't really expect to win because he's got this ridiculous Fafnir and it seems to kill me. But alright, let's go ahead and do it. Let me get this other screen set up for this thing here. Alright. Let me get my window fitted to the right size. And I think I'm currently logged into the BattleRec account. Adore, do you want to fight my account or the BattleRec? It's up to you, buddy. Let me know. We can do either one. Well, Adore says it's crazy today, so I don't know if that means he wants to fight or not, honestly. I'll switch back to my account, so hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. So Adore, how about this? I'm logging back onto my account. If you want to fight, you invite me, okay? Give me just a second to get logged back in. I was fighting a bunch of people last night one-on-one with the BattleRec account. I don't think I lost any of them. It's pretty strong. We're not allowed to squad, but I think it's okay to do some custom games for testing stuff out. Cool thing is we got to test like the robots with like one pilot skill versus the other. We kind of figured out which some of the pilot skills were actually better. All right, so I'm online if you wanna try and fight. I'm just waiting for him to send me an invite, and then I guess we'll do it to it. Average Gamer, are you leaving, buddy? It was nice to see you. No, I'm connected to my account, Adore. As I change accounts, it switches which account I'm logged into. There we go. All right. Yeah, I spend all my resources. It'd be nice to have a bunch saved up, but yeah, I don't have none because I spend them all on making my stuff better.
For a while, but then once you save it, you eventually just use it all.
Yep. Every time I get like 100 or 200,000 silver or 200 million silver saved up, I'm like, I'm rich. And then it's gone in a couple of days. All right. Hopefully I've got my hangar set up good. Thing is, he can actually probably see what I'm dropping in because he can watch the stream and spy on me. All right, well, here we go. Here we go. I'm guessing he's probably in his Fafnir. Not sure, but
it's interesting. Wish we could bet Bitcoin on stuff like this.
We might go to jail, sir. What's he hitting me with, man? I went down to last stand already.
You got locked. You got locked.
All right, so he got me. I don't really have anything that's good for fighting Fafnirs on here, unfortunately.
Is he hiding his drone?
Oh, man.
I don't think he's making his drone visible. Do you see that?
Yeah, I don't see his drone, actually. So he's locked me down already?
He's about exploits. So if a door is hiding the drone, he's doing that so that the other team doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I can't beat this guy's Fafnir. Like, I would actually have to set up a hangar for anti-Fafnirs, but yeah, his Fafnir always kills me. I hate it. I don't like his Fafnir very much.
It's got the the nuclear amplifier. He's locking you, and my guess he's suppressing you, but I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, usually he runs suppression on that thing. Just die already! Come on, Adore, hurry up and die, man!
Most of your bots are close range. I think you need to mix it up.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to fight him, or I might have done something a little different with it, but...
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't like to fight him, because of his freaking Fafnirs. They're ridiculous.
Well, that's the most popular Fafnir. When I'm using the Battle Wreck, everyone's got the Fafnir set up that way.
Yeah. So there we go. He got me. Yeah, I used to have fun fighting a door until the Fafnir's came out. And now his Fafnir just destroys me every freaking time. So that's why I don't like fighting a door, is because his Fafnirs are brutal, man. His Fafnirs are brutal. Oh, he sticks his tongue out. So yeah. There we go. A door kicks my butt.
What's his name? It's not a door. What does he call himself?
Oh, Lannister.
Lannister? Like from Game of Thrones?
I guess so.
Huh.
Yeah, I would have to set up my hangar a little differently, honestly. Like what I got right here is not a good setup for taking out Orochis, guys. So my hangar is actually not Orochis, but Fafnirs. Yeah, he says yes, Game of Thrones.
The Lannisters, that's funny.
So Maichi's having issues with the stream buffering, I guess. Is anybody else having that issue?
Mine's been clear the whole time.
I haven't actually been paying attention.
The door kills me. Love that guy.
I don't get it.
Door, are you hiding your drone? I think you are, but I just want to confirm with you.
Yeah, Ironhide, yesterday I was wiping out, when I was on the Battlerek account, I wiped out a lot of people with just one bot as well. So it's if your Fafnir gets the jump on somebody, it's almost unstoppable on a one-on-one situation. Yeah, I got mine set up almost just like his, but for some reason his gets me every time. The Adore is very tactical. Like the reason he got me is he waited for me to he waited till he knew I couldn't go back into my ability, and then he came out to strike. So that was a very good move on his part.
It's different fighting someone one-on-one versus in the battlefield, like with the whole team.
Yeah, Adore is very, very hard to... He's very hard to fight, because what he'll do is he'll wait in the back until just the right time to strike, and then he'll come out. Like, he'll sit there and hide for the entire... Not really hide, but he'll play it extremely cautious until you do something, and then he's like, yep, now we got to do it. So he kind of makes you chase him, and then he pops out right when it's time to... He knows he's going to get that kill. So he's got a lot of patience, and he plays very tactically. But he waited for my Fafnir to do something, and then he's like, yep, time to come get it. And that's what he did. So he came out at just the right time. But I've never been able to beat his Fafnirs for some reason. They're just... He's just really good with those Fafnirs, guys. He's super good with those things. It's crazy.
Fafnir's great with the below pilot.
It is, actually.
Yeah.
Now, if I'd have had something with different weapons, I would have had a better chance. But the green Slimer weapons are not good at fighting Fafnirs. And the Sonic weapons, they're pretty decent at fighting Fafnirs, but still not great. If I would have set up a hangar with a bunch of Hells or a bunch of Pulsars or something like that, I might have had a much better chance there. So
Prisma, I like the best for taking down the Fafnirs.
oh yeah, Prisma is awesome for Fafnir.
Yeah, you can get them to the last stand fairly quick, and then you have a better chance at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
I wish I had the Prismas on Android, but I do not. I think it's vital.
They're very good for Fafnir disposal, that's for sure.
Yeah, at least for Fafnirs. The Prisma on the Battlerek, I can take out at least 2 Fafnirs, and that's very helpful before you get killed.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Sometimes I can take out more, but just generally speaking, at least 2 of them. I can take 2 Fafnirs out.
I'm wondering, did I accidentally charge up his shield? I bet I did and didn't realize it because it was hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, you make him stronger while he's suppressing you.
I don't consider myself like one of the best players in the game, but I think I'm pretty decent at this game. So when someone can just womp you like that, you know they got something crazy going on. I need some more Scotty weapons, I'll tell you that. But right now, I think the ideal setup is to run like Hell, Scotty, and Snare on as much stuff as you can, because they're so good at taking out the Fafnirs. So the green slime weapons are great for taking out anything but Fafnirs, and the Hell, Scotty, and whatever you call it's great for taking down the Fafnirs and the Prismas if you can get them. Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that to happen. That's kind of what I was expecting to happen, honestly. But yeah. DK says, better weapons for Typhon. The Tyrans are Pulsars with 2 Wasps. So you're asking if you want to run 2 Pulsars and 2 Wasps, or 2 Tyrans and 2 Wasps? Is that what you're asking? Personally, I mean, I would like to keep the 600 meter range. If you're running 2 Wasps and you don't have 2 more to go with it, I would probably go with the 2 Pulsars. My favorite setup for the Typhon so far has been the 4 Pulsars or the 4 Scotties. Love it. 4 Tyrans on the Typhon is great if you want to brawl with it, but if you're not trying to brawl, definitely go with the Pulsars if you can. 2 Pulsars and 2 Wasp is also very good. I like that setup. I actually ran that several times and it's pretty cool, to tell you the truth. So what's your schedule look like today, Justice? You got time to stick around for the last half hour, or?
Yeah, let's keep it going today.
All right, cool. So we're going to run this stream for another 30 minutes. So guys, if you got questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to run to the restroom, Justice. I'll be right back. That coffee's kicking me in the bladder, man.
Yeah, okay. So it does that. Thanks to everyone for the likes and for being here. Love this podcast. Love this game. A couple of things we discussed. One was the survey that Pixonic has out. We went over that in detail here live. But please contribute to that feedback. It's very important. And just as a recommendation, be very specific versus, generalize. Let them know what you really think and what you really want, what's important to you. It does matter, especially since we're coming towards the end of the year. We want the game to have as many great improvements as possible. The other topic we discussed was Luchador. It's just a fantastic Titan. You can make it good with but many module combinations. So if you got the Platinum, just in general, I would suggest to save it. Someone asked her about buying Al Ming. I would say no. Wait and see, if you can get the new Luchador, or even Myrmidons is still fantastic. And then, make your use of your Platinum. Also, once in a while, Platinum and Gold, there's a discount for upgrading things. That's when I upgrade. So that's what I would suggest. Just save your resources. Wait till you have, I believe it's like a 10% discount on upgrading. And I would suggest to upgrade there to maximize the resources you saved. The game has been very good as far as we haven't had any nerfs lately, which is nice. We got great choices of weapons, bots. You can mix it up, really have fun, and still have success. And loving all the stylings in the game, like Corrupted Fafnir and Retro Revenant. There's just a lot of different looks and designs to match, what everyone likes. Everyone has different preferences on what they want their bot to look like. So we just have a lot of great choices. I think everything's heading in the right direction. War Robots is 7 years old now, going towards 8. And I would just love this thing to have an extra boost of popularity. And the decisions that's made as to what happens in the game is very important. So I'm hoping for the best running into the next year. If you have any questions on anything, like Kurt Rogers says, rockets on Orochi. Yeah, it's good with Avalanche, for example. I've done very well with Orochi and the Avalanche. Avalanche has a 6-second reload. And the rockets are fairly powerful, so you can be very helpful, especially on Orochi. Great question. Any other questions? Let me see. Ironhide, how do you get the Nebula drone? I don't think it's available anywhere right now. So I'm going to look in the operations. I don't think so. I'm just going to check very quickly.
Rumor has it that it will be available to buy with gold at some point.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
have
kinda-
heard that as well.
It's kind of hard to get it right now, though.
Yeah, so no drone. I would like drones too, but I don't. Let me see. Oh, does Operation have any drone for us? I don't think so. Oh, it has the beak, but I don't really like that one. So I'd be waiting for another Operation myself. Drones
The
are super
beaks-
important.
I like the beak on the Revenant. I think it's really cool on the Revenant.
Oh, I
You
haven't
can
tried that.
teleport in. You can teleport in. Someone shoots you. You go into stealth, and you can take them out. But that's really about the only robot that I like it on, to tell you the truth.
I'm glad you brought that up. That makes sense. Because it's just like a one-off. Actually, that would be very useful on Revenant, on a one attack to really make it count. I like that. And guys, any more questions? Load them up if you have. We're gonna stay here until about another 20 minutes. So just love to answer any questions you have.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, like Adore said, there is a certain chips you put on the beak that really makes the Revenant do some special stuff too. But that's Adore's secret build. I'm not supposed to share it.
Dor will share that information with me.
It actually works really good, to tell you the truth.
Adore always figures out all the little details. That's what I like about him. He takes time to just really figure out every single little thing, and that is good because he's on the IAM clan, for example, and every strategic advantage you can find is just valuable information in this game. So I'll be looking forward to see what he says.
He's definitely mastered that Fafnir as well, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I've seen his clan use the Fafnirs, and they're powerful. They got them built a certain way where they hit hard.
Andrew says, Adore, don't fight Danny again because you make him sad. No, definitely not sad. I knew that was coming. Like I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about his Fafnir, but I can't get mine to perform the way his performs. His is just freaking amazing for some reason. So I knew that was going to happen.
Kurt Rogers asked, does Beak negate Fafnir shield damage?
No. Beak, the only special ability that the Beak has is it gives you a stealth. When somebody shoots you for the first time, your robot goes into stealth for 5 seconds. So the Beak doesn't do anything but put you in stealth once.
But I think he's asking, unless I'm wrong. So if I have the Beak drone and Adore hits me with his Fafnir, do I dodge some of Adore's attack, momentarily with that Beak? I think that's what he's asking.
Yeah, when you go into the stealth, the targeting system unlocks for you, and he's going to have a really hard time hitting you for that 5 seconds.
Yeah. As far as the shield, anyone with that Fafnir and below pilot will just get right through your shield instantly. It won't mean anything to them. Og says, stick it on Scorpion. I'm finding on the Scorpions, when there's a double Scorpion attack or one right after another, it's manage through or live through. So not one Scorpion, but 2 Scorpions. I've faced 2 Scorpions often still in the game, and that's when I could see a beak would help or anything like that. But if it's one and it's beak, I don't think so. Just my opinion from experience.
Now, if I were running a Scorpion, I don't think I would put a beak on it, because the Scorpion can leave. Like, if you go in there and you're like, oh crap, you just hit the button and you leave.
Yeah, so
Revenant can't do that, so...
Yeah. If you have the beak, it means you're going to stay and just attack. Because you want to use that one off ability and then go for it. Revenant sounds like a good match from what Danny is saying. I've not tried it myself, but that sounds right to me.
Okay, so Kurt, unless you're running Shield Breaker, shooting the Fafnir shield is always going to charge it up no matter what. Maybe that's what you're asking? So if the Fafnir goes up in the air and you shoot at shield, Fafnir is going to do a lot more damage. So unless you have a shield breaker module or the pilot on the Fafnir that gives him the unlimited shield breaker, those are the only 2 ways you can shoot a Fafnir without charging up its shield when it has the shield up.
Aichi says, go ahead.
I was just going to reply to Mighty as well. You go ahead.
Okay, few advices made by me. Don't run after Fafnir, but slow, fluffy, with any flamethrowers or any short weapons setup. Fight Fafnir with Fafnir or other long-range spaghetti weapons. So funny.
Now, I have learned to destroy Fafnirs with my spider bot. Door was able to lock me down or whatever, so it didn't happen. But like, if you jump at them, you get moving, you jump at them, and then you just beat them up with your Sonics when you're in the air. A lot of Fafnirs can't get away from you quick enough. Adora got away from me pretty quick. But yeah, flamethrowers, you're pretty much guaranteed to never hit a Fafnir in the air with your flamethrowers. The green slime weapons can do it, but the majority of it's going to miss. I don't know, like the Tyrans and the Redeemers are pretty good if you're in range. Those can do pretty good at hitting it. Yeah, the Scourges and Sparks and Calamities are actually great for taking down Fafnirs, as long as it doesn't fly over top of you and make you lose your lock-on. The Hills are amazing. Like we were saying, the Prismas are amazing. You know, I was playing today, I was trying out on the Battle Rec account, was the Fafnir with the ion weapons. That was surprisingly good at eating up Fafnirs.
I can see that.
What's that heavy weapon? The Zeus? That's another good Fafnir eater, actually.
Oh, I haven't tried that. I would doubt that, actually. You've tried that?
Yeah, the Zeus can lock on and just zap the Fafnir. Now, if you have like 3 Zeus, 1 Zeus feels really weak, 2 feels kind of weak, but once you get 3 or 4 Zeuses on something, for some reason it feels like the more you add, it feels like it multiplies the damage to me. Like 2 feels okay, but 3 feels exceptionally good. Like, I used to love to run 3 Zeuses on my regular Falcon. Now, what I would do is I would go into the ability, I would jump up in the air, zap somebody, land, walk back behind cover, zap him again, and then run back to cover before his ability ended. And I'll tell you what, Zeus is just a brutal weapon, especially after they buffed it not too long ago. It's very good.
I have to try that again out of curiosity. I've always liked the visual energy attack of the Zeus. I think it's super cool. It looks strong. So yeah, I forgot that they buffed it. I want to try it again and see what could be done with it.
There's a link to my Discord server if you guys would like to join that. Check that one out. But also post a link to my other YouTube channel that I recently started. I started a fun reaction channel. If anybody would like to join that, that would be cool. Yeah, if you guys got some questions, feel free to ask. Dora says, man, I love the Fafnir. Yeah, we know. I actually love it too, but I enjoy, I don't know, I really enjoy using the Fafnir on the ground for some reason. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think it's a great ground fighter. I find myself, I do better if I stay on the ground more than I stay in the air with the Fafnir. Adore seems to do really good in the air with his, but I find mine's way better on the ground than in the air. So Abby just 17, what's up, buddy? He says, I have a Fenrir, Erebus, Demeter. What should I use as my 5th robot? And those are all actually really great robots that are amazing. Do you have some of them leveled up more than the others? I would say probably right now the Fenrir or the Erebus would probably be the better choice because there's so many Fafnirs floating around that can beat up the Demeters, but Demeter is still going to be really good overall. That's a very hard question to answer because they're all awesome.
Should I use my 5th thought? I would say Erebus. Oh, I would say Erebus. It does depend on, your whole hanger, but I find Erebus to be highly advantageous in many situations.
All right, so
with its
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, just with its ability, you can just that ability finds its target, that locking ability, and you can build Erebus in a few different configurations and be very successful with it. So if it were me, I would choose Erebus. What you're presenting.
Midnight, what's up, buddy? Midnight says he likes playing as Cossack. Why do I have a weird feeling he's pulling our leg over here?
I like how Cossack looks.
They need to buff Cossack so we can make it relevant and actually play it again. That would be awesome.
So many people love that thing. Sure.
It's super fun and super cool. It just dies too fast. Imagine if that little guy had like 2 million hit points. There should be a pilot skill that only unlocks in like, I don't know, Champion League. Where you can add like 3,000% hit points. I mean, it's only got one weapon. That'd be super cool if that was like a crazy tank that just ran around with one medium weapon. That would be great. Alright, so Adore says, if you solve his riddle, that's going to be the best counter to Fafnir out there.
Solve his riddle.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite Fafnir killers, though, is definitely the Erebus. So we got about 10 more minutes, everybody. Get your question in. All right, if you got a question, get it in now, because this stream is coming down to an end pretty quick. Maichi, generally I either put the Hell Weapons or the Prismas on the Erebus. I like the Prismas better for Fafnir killing, but I like the Hells better for killing everything else. But it's a really fun robot. I'm eating a granola bar. Hold on. You're not getting good video quality? Are you sure you've got it on 1080? Let me see. Looks like we're broadcasting in 1080p, 60 frames per second, so I don't know, the video quality looked very good on my end. I'm guessing maybe you should restart your phone or maybe power cycle your wireless router or something, because I've got the stream up on full screen on my PC. And it looks very nice to me, actually. And Yusuf, how you doing today? But yeah, the gameplay is just a pre-recorded thing. It's almost impossible to play a game and pay that much attention to the chat to do a question and answer type of thing. So that's just something for you guys to look at. Thank you so much for the donation. You are awesome.
Yusuf Gaming the Beast donated 3 United Arab Emirates dirhams and 69 fils through Super Chat.
Yusuf, thank you, buddy. That's awesome. I really appreciate the extra support. That's very nice of you. Hungry McQueen, who's that? Hey, LOL Gamer, how's it going? You still there, Justice?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. You got quiet, so I thought maybe we lost you for a second or something.
No, sorry about that. We're good.
I was like,
We're
oh
good.
no, Justice is gone.
Nope, right here till the end.
Yeah, if the video quality is bad, maybe, like Maichi said, maybe you just have to change the settings. Sometimes YouTube will start a stream out on the lowest quality for some reason. I don't know why they do that. I guess to save bandwidth or something.
Yeah, sometimes there's just bad days on that, and you just have to change everything around and see. But sometimes it just doesn't work, so I'll shut it off and just wait, whatever, a couple hours, and then try again later.
But everybody, yeah, you guys should definitely get on there and complete that survey if you can. All right, here's a link to the survey again. Some of you guys were here when I kind of went through the whole thing. And there's a few things on there which would be very important, I think, to have made. I don't know if that didn't come out right, did it? A few of those things would be really important to bring into the game. Some of them not so much. So definitely get on there and tell those guys what you think is the most important. And my guess is whatever the majority of the people want the most are the things they're going to focus on bringing into the game first. All right, so Greasy Grandma says, one question, who do you think can beat up a door? Oh, I don't know, man. You're gonna have to find someone else who has either mastered the Fafnir or mastered killing them, I guess. All right. Any more questions, guys? We got about 5 more minutes on this stream. Our 2 hours is almost up. I do have a big giveaway announcement video coming up here in about half an hour, maybe an hour. So you guys are definitely going to want to check that out. Plus, it lists the winners. That video is also going to list the winners to the 5 puncher weapons I was giving away.
Nice. Puncher's great.
Yeah, use of quantum radar would be really good as long as the Orochi was nice and close to you.
Erebus or Typhon? Erebus.
Adore just said he was a turd, so I mean, Adore, you're the one who said it. Remember that.
He doesn't mean it.
Yeah, I think Erebus is the better robot overall. Typhon's really cool, but Erebus has a lot more firepower now and a very strong shield. So yeah, I agree. Erebus is probably a little better than the Typhoon at the moment. Or the Typhon. Expect Tyrant said his first Cossack had an ECU shield on it. I don't think I've ever played that, but that might be kind of fun. You know what was a really sad day for me was the day I got on the Battle Wreck account. I maxed out a Cossack to Mark III. Maybe it was Mark II at the time. I don't remember. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to get in there and we're going to do something. And I started running forward. I jumped and then someone blew me up before I landed. I was like, Mark, I was like maxed out. That's all I got. I felt ripped off. It was fun dying though for a second. Oh yeah, Dor had a really cool idea the other day. I need to mention this to Pixonic, but there's a lot of players who go into beacon games and don't get beacons. So what he was saying is there should be some sort of daily task where you get like 50 beacons to earn like, I don't know, 500 gold or something. And that would teach people how to play beacon games, I think. So that's probably a super awesome idea. I did want to run that idea by Pixonic because that might actually help people. That might help make a better gaming experience if it got people actually capturing beacons and playing the modes correctly. But yeah, dude, that's a super good idea he had, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Evil Gamer, what's up? He says, I've got a solution of reconnecting bug. What bug are you having? I'm not really having any issues with reconnecting. I take it you are? That's not something I'm currently having problems with. Justice, have you been seeing anything like that?
Once in a while, if I drop a bot too early, like the first bot, it won't let me in the game at all. So I don't know if that's what he means. That's been happening to me. If I drop a bot too early, sometimes at the start of the game, I have to wait until the game starts, and then I can drop a bot on the Battle Wreck account. So I don't know if that's what he's talking about, but that's what I'm experiencing.
Huh, interesting.
I know. I don't know. A lot of weird things.
Now I've seen a few times where somebody I was squatting with says, hey, the game won't let me drop another robot. And sometimes it will drop it a minute later, sometimes it won't drop it at all. So I have seen that problem. Yeah, I think our 2 hours is about up, everybody. So I just want to say thank you all so much for coming out. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Justice, for being here. Definitely appreciate that. We're going to make the bot post a link to his channel again. So if you guys could go over there and give him a few subs, that would be awesome. If you haven't already,
You would love to see you over there on the channel.
Yeah, guys, thank you for your support. It means the world. It helps me out a lot, and love being part of everything here with all you guys. So thank you in advance.
And moderators, thank you for coming out and helping making sure the stream runs good. Anybody who donated or channel members or anything, thank you so much for the extra support. And thank you to everybody who just comes out to watch the videos and hang out with us. You know, that kind of thing makes this a very fun experience. So thank you guys. And we'll be back tomorrow with some sort of gameplay. All right, probably a time drop stream tomorrow. Those are always a lot of fun. Then Sunday we come back with a squad stream, which is always fun. And shortly after the stream ends, within the next probably 30 minutes, there's going to be a video posted about the big giveaway announcement and that stuff. So you guys might want to check that out. I might just go ahead and end the stream and just put that live so you guys can go right over to that video if you want. Why not? You know what I mean? Why make you wait another hour or half an hour or whatever?
Do it.
When the stream ends, I'll just go ahead and give me about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know how long it'll take, but probably 2 minutes actually. So when the stream ends, guys, shortly after, a new video will pop up announcing the new giveaway and the winners of the 5 punchers. But yeah, there's a big 600 item giveaway coming up, so y'all probably want to see that. All right.
Thank you,
All right,
everyone.
guys.
Thank you for being here.
Have an awesome day, and we will catch you next time. All right. See ya, and thank you all.